name is Duti Mahapatra. I'm from Platform Squad, working as an associate software developer and a front-end engineer under Design Ops. So today on Saturday Experimental, I'm gonna work on Angular Universal. So sometimes have you noticed when the network is really slow on your mobile and you are trying to access a website, a really structured HTML page get loaded first and it is not interactable at last. So user generally leaves the page when he or she sees it, and just like that 50% of user doesn't get engaged with the website. So here comes our main problem statement, how we can take the user eyes for more time while the network is really slow. So here comes the Angular Universal, which makes user interaction more reliable by rendering the interaction part and the CSS part with the HTML part and show the user only the website, and while the user is taking time to understand the website, how it's work, the JavaScript part, which is the interaction part, get loaded parallelly in the server side and the user can finally use it. So let's learn Angular Universal more clearly. So I separated our topics into 4 parts. First, I'm going to introduction part with SSR, which is server side rendering. Then I will come to what Angular Universal really is. After that, its pros and cons. And lastly, I will show you how to implement it. So let's start with SSR. Before dive into server-side rendering, we have to understand what was happening before the server-side rendering came into life. Like when the browser requests a HTML file, the server first sends this HTML file, then the CSS file, after that the JavaScript file, through which a user can interact with the web page. So these 3 parts came in differently. Then the browser make a concept with these 3 things and show the user, which takes a few more time. So with server-side rendering, first browser requests HTML files from the server. Then server fetches all the required data and renders the web application before transmission. I am repeating this part because server is collecting, not sending the browser. Then it comes to page content directly available to the user. Server made HTML and CSS together and send it to the web page so that user can see all the things together. Then events, virtual DOMs, etc. are adding in the parallel time while user is taking time to understand how the web page actually works. Then the web application is fully loaded and ready to use. Moving to next part, what Angular Universal really is. Angular Universal basically uses the concept of server-side rendering and makes the user interacts more with the web pages. So through this the rendering gets more faster and also it catches the user eye, so it makes the user stay for a bit while. So now let's learn how Angular Universal actually works. It has 3 main parts. First come to shell. It sends the shell, which efficiently static version of landing page to hold the user attention. Next come to the Angular app. At the same time, Angular app is getting loaded parallelly in the backend side. Next, the final result contains the shell and the Angular app and the JavaScript part where user can interact, whether it's a button or a hover or anything. So while the shell and Angular app is running in the backend parallelly, user takes time to understand what is actually going on. This is the catchphrase of Angular Universal. So as we know, everything has its pros and cons. Angular Universal has its own advantages and disadvantages. I mostly talk about all the advantages, but let's learn more clearly. 53% of the mobile user who are using websites in the mobile, they left the page for the slow network, as it takes too much time to render. Sometimes when the network is in 2G or 3G, first it's rendered the HTML part, which looks really bad, and the buttons are also not clickable. So Angular Universal come to life in this case and makes user interaction more sufficiently, so it catches the user eye. So sometimes when due to slow network, user leave the page. It doesn't happen when we are using Angular Universal and the concept server-side rendering. This is the main advantage of Angular Universal. Next, come to the cons. There are mostly two cons, which are: there is no convenient logic division how we are actually using the Angular Universal, and we need to set a time operator for every timeout request. I made a small application using Angular Universal to understand it, where I put some buttons where user can interact with the web page as well, and added some visuals like graphs, so that we can understand is it working or not. The implementation part, throughout the implementation I'm going to show you how we can convert a normal app to Angular Universal. So first we have to delete the node modules, then the package.json logs.json file, then we have to install all the npm modules we used previously, and finally the Angular Universal Express engine. Next step is we have to, generally we use npm start or ngserve, but here we use npm run dev server. Lastly, the output. So this is the implementation part, where I'm going to show you the output of my Angular Universal application. So as you can see, I put the network in slow 3G, so the rendering time gets longer, and I can explain you how. So in this part of my application, I put some user interaction. These are the buttons, and these are the visual representations of my data. So this has no interaction with the users. As the server-side rendering concept goes, first the visual part should get rendered, as the user is still understanding how the website actually works. Then the button parts. So let's see in our video if it actually happening or not. As you can see in the video, it is working as it is I described before. As an associate software engineer, we don't work too much on what's going on in our technical world. Sometimes we don't get up to date. Saturday Experimental gives us an opportunity to get up to date with the technological world, where we can experiment on new things, some advanced things which is really new to the technological world. Just like we learned Angular Universal. We knew about server-side rendering, it was a concept, but how to use it in Angular, I didn't know that. So when I got the topic, it was totally new to me. Then I started implementing it, and after implementation it got so clear, and I'm really grateful that I got to learn these new things. From this experimental Saturday initiative taken by the Xenon Stack, we are getting to learn new things and using it in our future.